Yes, welcome back to another video. Now, are Manchester City in the market for yet another midfielder? Of course, we recently announced the signing of Mateo Kovacic from Chelsea for 25 million. What a fantastic piece of business that is. I think it's a fantastic price. That's well documented now at this stage. But we are supposedly in the market for yet another midfielder. Now, this is all according to journalist Bruno Gonzalez. You can read the full report over on City Extra's Twitter. Some good in-detail information on Thiago Amada, who is the player in question in this situation. Now, it is, I will add to this, it is said that us pursuing Thiago Amada from Atlanta United in the MLS or any other midfielder does depend on us losing another current midfielder in the squad. More than likely, Bernardo Silva is the only one with a possibility of leaving the club right now, and this, of course, is as well. But Thiago Amada, who is Thiago Amada, and why would City be showing interest in him? Now, first of all, I want to say, I wasn't even aware of this, but the report says that this is not the first time Man City have shown interest in Thiago Amada. Do I know Thiago Amada? No. Do you guys know Thiago Amada? Maybe. But it says that in 2019, City wanted to go for Thiago Amada when he was just 18 years old. Now, I will say that if that had have happened at the time, it would have felt very much more like a CFG signing, maybe a Maximo Perrone type signing where he would have been in the first team squad or else sent to somewhere like Girona. But he's now 22 years old. He's an Argentinian international, so he's quite clearly a very good player. He originally was playing for Sarsfield or Vélez Sarsfield, and he moved from Vélez Sarsfield to Atlanta United in the MLS for last February, which was a reported record-breaking fee of $16 million. So Atlanta United were clearly willing to spend big cash on this guy in hopes that he, of course, bang for them, but potentially sell him on for more. I mean, he only went there and he's only played 18 games and scored 9 goals, or 8 goals and got 9 assists. In 18 games, they're pretty good stats. It seems he only has ever really played attack in midfield, but if he was to come to Manchester City, I would think, based on the track record of Pep Guardiola, that Pep would move him about and try him in different places. I mean, 22 years old, he's not super young, but he's still very young, and if he was to come to anywhere, really, in the English Premier League, he would have a lot of growing and developing to do. Is this someone that Manchester City should pursue? I'm not going to say yes, and I'm not going to say no, because like I said, I don't know a huge amount about him. But what we do know about Manchester City, about Pep Guardiola, about the way we operate is we have a very, I don't know about unique anymore, but it was a unique strategy of even though we're pursuing Europe's and domestically the top honours, we haven't always felt the need to go for your blockbuster names, you know? We could very easily, we have the cash, go out there and say, Barcelona, here you go. Here's the cash you want for Frankie de Jong. And here, Mr. de Jong, here is your 400 grand a week that you are getting at Barcelona. We're going to pay to you now. You play for us now. But no, we don't always seem to do that. We will go for players like Gabriel Jesus, like Julian Alvarez, and plenty more. Even Zinchenko, and plenty more I could reel off if I had the time to go and think about it. But they're players that aren't particularly well known, but the club, through recruitment and the scouting networks we have in place, identify as potential suitors to play for our team. Now, when I say that, of course, that is the ultimate aim. When any player like this comes to Manchester City, the aim is for them to hopefully break into Pep's first team and become the next Ilkay Gundogan, the next Bernardo Silva. But if that's not to be the case, I should say, you know, hopefully their stocks rise enough at Manchester City to the point whereby you can sell them on for a good fee. So would I be excited about this? I'm always excited about these kinds of players. You know, we have a pretty good track record as well with Argentinians. You know, Guerrero, Zabaleta, Tevez, Alvarez. So anybody from Argentina that comes in, I usually get excited about. I get intrigued, at least. I get very intrigued to see how it could turn out. But if City are in the market for this guy, which the report says we are, it would lead you to believe that there's a growing concern that Bernardo Silva could leave the club. Now, I said on a stream this morning at the time of recording that I have a growing confidence Bernardo Silva will stay, but with things like this coming about, it will lead you to think that Bernardo Silva might leave. Once again, I don't know a huge amount about Thiago Amada, but if he's going for record fees to Atlanta in America, if he's an Argentinian international. He's clearly got something about him. And once again, I want to stress further, I have a massive amount of faith and trust and confidence in our scouting network and our board to identify these kind of players. So I'd be intrigued. 18 games, 8 goals, 9 assists, pretty damn good. Granted, it's in the MLS. Think about it though, training and playing with better players around him, day in, day out, week in, week out. What is the potential for this guy? And we've been interested in him before, so he's clearly someone that City have had tabs on for a long time and have been following his progression. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I know it's not absolutely massive news, but I do like reading about these things. I like to see what kind of direction and what kind of pools that the club are dabbling in to get some talent. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you know Thiago Amada? Have you followed his career? Do you follow the MLS? I know we have some American viewers. Let me know your thoughts on this guy. And could he potentially, if Bernardo Silva was to leave, make the leap from MLS to Manchester City, a treble winning team? It's a big leap, but someone's got to do it eventually. So let me know your thoughts. Please do as well smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new on the road to 80k currently. All of your support massively helps. I'll see you later on with some brand new content in a bit.